In order to get to the root of why things aren't working out the way that they should be, I've broken this video into 3 parts: uncovering the core problem, sharing some real-world examples, and finding an effective solution that'll work for you. So tune in now and stay till the end to find a solution to what might feel like an unfixable problem. If you don't already know me, my name is Ken Wells. I have 20 plus years of B2B sales and marketing experience. I'm the founder and CEO of SalesKey, where we design and implement tailored client acquisition systems that are customized based on your target audience, your niche, your existing sales and marketing infrastructure, if you have one at all, as well as your goals. And we do this through a done for you, done with you hybrid approach. Our systems empower businesses to not only acquire new clients efficiently, but also to increase the lifetime value of all of their clients and even turn those clients into brand evangelists who willingly leave you testimonials, case studies, and send you referrals for even more business. Our approach and system is for B2B companies that have a consultative sales process or lack one. It's industry agnostic with a few very rare exceptions, and it's proven, having added over $63 million to our clients' businesses in just under 4 years in hundreds of niches with hundreds of different offers and services, with campaigns that range from targeting self-employed individuals all the way up to executives of Fortune 500 companies. You might have heard Gary Vee or another influencer telling you that you need to be creating 3 pieces of content a day or updating your website every 3 months, but I invite you to realize that if you're doing that, you are doing things in the wrong order if you don't have other things in place first. These actions are not going to solve the real problem. If you build a beautiful website, no, people won't just magically show up and become leads. If you're not consistently generating new targeted leads, then you're not consistently and predictably generating new sales. With so many videos telling you that you need to fix your SEO or start Facebook ads, it's easy to get distracted with shiny object syndrome and lose sight of the real problem, which is that you're not contacting proactively enough of the right people. Not all strategies are created equal, and SEO is no exception. It may provide access to smaller clients with smaller budgets, but its returns can be limited. You'll need a steady stream of qualified leads before sales predictably and consistently start rolling in. You may already know this, but SEO is slow and unpredictable at best. SEO strategies, when implemented correctly, take an average of 6 to 9 months to bear any fruit at all. Also, we found that when trying to target medium and large businesses or even well-established small businesses, SEO just flat out doesn't work at all. You don't have to take my word for it. You can try it out and see for yourself. The reality is, to get the clients that you truly want to work with, you need to bring the dance to them, meaning you need to contact them directly. And as you keep watching this video, I'll soon explain what we found works much better, having worked with over 350 companies and ran over 3,500 lead generation campaigns. Fixing your website should come after you start generating leads, not before. It's not necessary to have a great website to generate leads and sales. In fact, if I were to tell you that you don't need a website at all to generate new leads and sales, you may not believe me, but we've proven this time and time again. If you spend time and money on a website with no mechanism to drive traffic to it, you're going to quickly discover that you spent time and money on something that equates to nothing more than a fancy online brochure that by itself will not generate new clients. It's good to have a nice website, but only after you have a steady stream of qualified leads with a systematic sales process to convert those leads into clients. If you're thinking about running paid digital ads like Facebook ads or Google ads, I highly recommend you hold off on that until you've proven that your messaging and offer resonates with your market through an outbound strategy first, because it's much more cost effective and frankly works a lot better when targeting businesses that are doing 7 figures and up. If you don't do that, it's a near certainty that you're going to be burning through thousands of hard-earned dollars with no guarantee of any results at all other than clicks and impressions of your ad. And if you don't have experience running paid ads with a back-end funnel that's been tested and proven to convert, I promise you won't see the results that you're looking for. Again, it's not necessary to believe what I'm saying. You can try it out for yourself and see what happens. You may even have already tried that path and felt the burn of flushing thousands of dollars down the toilet with no tangible tangible results to show. There are endless examples of B2B businesses doing 7 and 8 figures in annual sales that have never opened a paid ad dashboard, they don't care about SEO at all, and they have no content strategy. This is because they know how to consistently generate new qualified opportunities through outbound lead generation. They contact their target market directly, almost exclusively just through LinkedIn and email. Doing this means they not only get to precisely control the companies they target, but you might discover, just as they have, that it's the fastest and most cost-effective way to generate qualified leads, and therefore the fastest way to generate new sales. In fact, we became a 7-figure company with no social media following, not posting content, no SEO strategy, and not a dime spent on ads using the same approach. So before watching this video, you may have been thinking, I really need to update my website, I need to post more content, or maybe I should try running some paid ads like on Facebook or Google. I'd say that's no problem at all. Just make sure that you first have consistent quality lead flow from outbound with a systematic sales process in place to convert those leads into new clients, and then let's talk about your SEO strategy, your content strategy, updating your website, and possibly paid ads, which by the way are all done-for-you services that we offer in addition to outbound done-for-you lead generation, in case you're thinking that I'm just dumping on all these other things because we don't offer them. So what's the solution then? What should you be focusing on if you're not generating the volume of leads and sales that you really want to be? Well, first off, and I hope this isn't you, but if it is, you may need to shift your mindset away from looking for solutions, the easy button, to what is in reality a complex business problem that has tremendous rewards when it's solved correctly. With the right strategy and guidance, it can be made much easier with minimal time investment, depending on which parts you want to do yourself, which parts you outsource, and if you're doing the right things in the right order. For example, if you wanted the body of your dreams, you could waste time and money on pie-in-the-sky solutions that promise to, get you that outcome with little to no effort, or you could come to terms with the fact that in order to have real and lasting changes, you need to be eating the right foods in the right amounts and doing the right exercises consistently over a period of time. And it has to become a lifestyle if you want the changes to last. If you stop doing the things that got you the results, then you're gradually going to lose those results over time. So how does this relate to business? What does this mean in practical terms? It means that the first thing to focus on is generating leads, because you have to have leads in order to have opportunities to make sales. It's as simple as that. And as you're watching this video, hopefully it's becoming more and more clear that the fastest and most cost-effective way to do that is to reach out to your target audience directly and make a compelling offer. And if they aren't responding to your offer, you either need to change the offer itself, how you position it, who you're targeting, but you need a large enough sample size to make that determination, and that size is probably a lot bigger than what you may have been thinking. You need to be contacting a minimum of 50 to 100 new targeted contacts every single day with effective messaging and tracking the data. If you're not getting the responses that you're looking for, change one element of your messaging at a time. For example, the subject line if it's an email, or the subject line if it's an in-mail on LinkedIn. Once you get good at generating responses from prospects who are expressing interest, then you need to get good at booking appointments so that you have an opportunity to conduct your sales call. If you're generating leads consistently but not enough of them are booking calls, which is data that you must track, then you know where you need to focus, which is how you're communicating with them to book the calls, what your follow-up process is, the timing and cadence of your follow-ups, the channels you're using to follow up. Next, once you get good at generating leads and booking them into appointments that actually show up, it's time to focus on the next key skill, which is sales. There's so much value you can gain from sales calls and having conversations with leads in your target market. In fact, it's the best market research that exists. Having real conversations with real people in your target market who are potential customers for the solutions you offer. It's an excellent opportunity to learn all about your prospects, about their common questions, their common objections to your offer, your competitors, competing solutions that they may have tried or are trying now to solve the problem, current solutions they're considering, and their beliefs, most importantly, about their problems in relation to your solutions. Armed with this ever-expanding knowledge about your market, you can make improvements to your marketing messages, your follow-up messages, the verbiage you use on your website, your sales scripts, and basically all of your sales and marketing collateral. You might even make changes to the deliverables of your service based on what you learn. You'll learn what the most common and biggest objections are to your offer and how to position your offer to differentiate yourself from your competitors. There's so much you can do to improve all of your sales and marketing efforts when you begin to truly learn what's really going on inside the minds of your prospects. And similar to the fitness example, doing outbound lead generation, following up with your leads, having sales conversations with your prospects who are at various stages in your sales pipeline and moving them to the next stage, and staying laser focused on the sales and marketing aspects of your business needs to become part of your lifestyle as an entrepreneur, something you do every day and continuously improve at. You need to be tracking the data from these leads and calls, what your closing ratio is, what the frequent objections are and why you're getting them, and create tasks to follow up with qualified prospects who maybe the timing is off for your solution now, but could become clients in the future. Just because you failed to close the sale now doesn't mean the lead is gone forever. If they're truly a qualified prospect, follow up every 3 to 6 months because circumstances change and you may find yourself closing that deal at a later date. And since you've already had a conversation and made an introduction with that prospect, it can be easier to close the deal. Our team and our clients consistently close leads that others would consider stale and would have given up on. Leads that were originally generated sometimes as long as 2 years ago because of the follow-up processes that we have in place. Those are nice sales to add to the sales made to new leads, and all sales increase your bottom line. If you were to ask almost any successful business owner or entrepreneur, they will tell you that marketing and sales are the most important skills to master. What's a higher priority than bringing in new business consistently, retaining those clients, and increasing the lifetime value of all of your clients? I don't need to remind you that revenue is the lifeblood of your business that allows everything else to happen. Investment in talented team members who can free up your time, investment in new tools and technologies that can create efficiencies in your business, investment in product development to hopefully stay ahead of the curve, but at bare minimum to stay competitive in your marketplace, and the list goes on. All of this is made possible by collecting revenue, and lead generation and sales are the keys to collecting more revenue. To recap, outbound lead generation is the fastest way to make new sales. Make sure you're recording and tracking all your data, recording your sales calls, and constantly refining and polishing your lead generation and sales processes. Refining your offer and messaging through outbound lead generation and your sales process will make all the other ways you advertise 10 times better. And finally, forget about creating hundreds of pieces of content right now. I don't think I need to remind you that the ultimate purpose of creating content is to generate a lead. But if you don't have your follow-up and sales process in order, what are you going to do once you generate that lead? You'll be wasting opportunities. So if you found this helpful, like, subscribe. I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments. Feel free to check out SalesKey in the first link in the description. And I look forward to continuing to share more tips, trainings, tools, techniques, and strategies that I've learned over the past 20 years helping small and mid-sized B2B service businesses to not only acquire new business, but to land and expand those business relationships. So appreciate your attention and time. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.